What's going on? Another week, another geek. We're back at it with another episode of the Why I'm Geeked show, episode 212. And can't tell by now, you probably already done missed it, but today's St. Patty's Day. And today is also my Pop's birthday. Shout out Pops.
Hey.
But today we're gonna do something a little different, something we have not done before on the show, and that is recap the Oscars, bro. And I just want to start off by saying this, right? I'm not a big award show person. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. So this is a step, right? Last year we paid attention to it a little bit. This year I was like keeping up with it on the timeline, keeping up with the different storylines and stuff like that going into it. So I know a little bit more now. Still haven't dove into like actually watching the full show like on TV, but I'll catch it on socials. So that's where I'm at with it. Chris, do you want to give any disclaimers before we get into this? Before we get cooked or no?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't watch these award shows like that either.
Yeah.
I kind of treat it like the Grammys also. I might know two or three albums or two or three of the bangers or new artists or something like that, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm normally not well versed in all of the categories, and I don't listen to all the categories or watch all the categories.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like oh, that's nice. That's what the Academy thinks what's the best, or that's what they think is popping or like must see. And I always just go back and give it another listen and kind of, dang, really? Or you know what? I kind of
Mm-hmm.
like that, like it I just go with the flow during the year, and then whatever the Academies does, I'll just follow up on them. So it's cool to do a podcast where, we're actually gonna follow up and
Yeah.
check on them.
Usually it's just a quick conversation. It's like, yo, they bugging. What? Or they not,
Yeah, we ain't the only ones out there, G. We ain't the only.
Yeah.
I don't have time to watch the whole every single award show out there. So
Mm-hmm. But we finna talk about it today. So, also, which should be fun, in combination with going through and recapping the Oscars or the Academy Awards, we can compare them to our own award show,
oh,
the Geeked Awards, as far as like some of the winners, because obviously there's different categories for the Geeked Awards because we built different, but I just think it'll be interesting to see what we came up with, because this is like that was our fourth year doing it. So I'm not gonna say we got it down to a science, but you have not seen it yet, go check it out. All right, Chris, let's get right into this thing. You want to start at the top of the list, or you want to start from the bottom and work our way up as far as like the awards? Because some of these
I mean, yeah, it's up to you what you want to go with, like as much as winners, like key things we gotta touch on, because there's some big headlines, and there's some uh like I don't think anyone cares about some other categories. So
yeah. Not that we don't care. Hold up, Chris. Hold up.
nah, this is ballerina out here. You know what I mean? This is ballerina.
Uh,
What do you say? Opera. Yeah, we don't care about that
Young
stuff,
Timotei.
right? Right,
Young
Timotei.
Timotei. Young Timotei. Oh, we're gonna get into that too. All right, so let's just start off with this is going straight down the list. All right. So first thing up is Best Picture. And I think out of the list here, I've seen 1, 2, 3, 5. I've seen 5 of the however many. That's a majority of them. I've heard good things about most of them, but one battle after another won. And to compare it to the Geeked Awards, for our most geek picture, we picked Sinners. Now, I still think Sinners is the best picture. I'm not gonna say I don't get the hype. I feel like there was a lot going on in one battle after another, and I also feel like the actual timing of the movie plays a factor too, because Sinners came out way earlier. And yes, it has lasting power, but like I'm not gonna say it was all recency bias because there are some crazy shots in that joint for sure. But as like a movie all in one, I'm not mad at it. I don't agree. Where you at with it?
Sinners is the better movie. I
Yeah.
mean, I think I gave Sinners a 9. I'm pretty sure I didn't give Sinners a 10. But when I
Yeah.
think about like all the movies of last year, Sinners is definitely the better of those two.
Mm-hmm.
I will definitely remember Sinners more as the years go on, and I will
Mm-hmm.
definitely go back to Sinners more. Which makes kind of like these awards tough in the first place because they have they're picking and choosing what they want, what's unique, what's
Yeah.
you know cinematography, storyline, all that type of stuff, but like enjoyable, geeked,
Mm-hmm.
and which one I like better. Like I just think Sinners is just a better overall movie, more entertaining. And even when I like deep dive into like meanings, I still think Sinners is a better movie. Now
Yeah.
One Battle After Another is a cool movie,
Mm-hmm.
but I always did feel like when everyone was hyping it up, like, "Oh, this is really good." When I was watching it, I was just
I
thinking
was
like,
looking
"Yo,
for
this
it.
is crazy," but this
Yeah.
isn't like, "Oh, this was epic," or, "Oh."
Yeah.
um so it's just a weird feeling because, maybe when you watch a bajillion movies, you get different feelings in the movies,
Mm-hmm.
and, but I've seen both this year, and I just was not moved in, One Battle After Another,
Yeah.
like that, to the point where I'm like, "Oh, yeah, for sure," or, "Oh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's close." Like, I kind of am like, "Nah, I think Sinners is a better movie."
Yeah. I have out of the list right here, I have two movies that I gave tens this year, and
Okay.
that was Sinners and F1. And
Okay.
F1 was more for like a different reason, which is like more why they won the award they won. But I think one thing I will say is that maybe if I had seen One Battle After Another in theaters, it would have been a little bit more impactful just because of like it's a bigger, stage or whatever. But I just think uh the movie is very like top heavy in a sense where like that beginning part of it is like, oh man, this joint going crazy. And then there's like the lull in between of like, okay, at some point we're going to get to the point where um the same character gets saved or whatever, and it's like it's kind of like a waiting game, and I think because I saw it later and it had all that hype around it, it might have skewed it a little bit, but I still think pound for pound Sinners is still the better movie. But just being an F1 fan, or should I say F1 Drive to Survive fan, because I don't really watch the actual sport like that, but like I feel like they encompass that whole thing in a really good package. That's why I had give it a 10. But the other movies on here, like Frankenstein, Mario Supreme, um, and yeah, those are the other ones I saw. Even Begonia, I still want to see Begonia. Um, I've heard good things about it. The Secret Agent, I have not heard anything about. That was like one of the ones I'm like, I didn't even know this movie came out. But that's what happens a lot of times with the Academy Awards, and I believe it's an international film. At some point, I'm gonna get to it, but those are our thoughts so far on Best Picture. Next up, um, we got. You want to do? I didn't see any of these movies in Best Actress, so I can't really speak to it. So let's go to Best Actor. The debate of a century: Timothée versus Michael B. And we got Leo in that joint. Has Leo won his Academy Award yet? He did, right?
I thought so. I feel like
Yeah,
he
I feel
had
like
to
I feel
by
like
now.
that's happened. Because I remember that was like a thing for a long time. Where it's like, is this gonna be the one? Like he was supposed to win it for like Revenant or something like that, and then he didn't get it. Um, but yeah, so Best Actor Michael B. Jordan won for Sinners. same thing for the Geeked Awards. We picked him for most geeked actor, and I think as far as like the list goes, I was I ain't gonna cap. I was biased, bro. I was biased when it came to the Geeked Award. I was like, nah, this man, Michael B. went. This is the best thing I ever seen him in, and the best performance I've seen. And I think the thing that separated him and Timothée Chalamet was that I feel like I've seen better from him, and it's more so like when I see a great player, like I think about it in basketball terms, when I see a great player doing something that I see him do all the time, I'm like, I've seen this before. You know, it's still great, but it's like it's not the same. It's literally the same. So I didn't look at it as impressive. I still enjoyed the movie Mario Supreme a lot, but there was some other things going on as far as like the campaign, because I didn't even know that was a thing until this year. Can you said something about that earlier, Chris? Can you speak to that a little bit?
I mean, me personally, I think the more interesting thing is, uh, did Timothy Chalamet's comments about the ballerina arts and the opera arts affect his chances at winning this award?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think they do it recently. Like, oh, he makes the comments and they vote like 3 days
Today,
after.
yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean.
yeah.
So I personally don't,
Mm.
but man, if they did,
Conspiracy
like,
theory, conspiracy
yeah.
theory. Oh,
So it's just really tough because at the end of the day, you know, I know what he's talking about. I know what he's saying, but like you're an artist, so it's so harsh to be judging other art forms. Uh, and like putting down other art forms when you're in like the same realm.
mm-hmm.
Uh, and I guess he was trying to say he wants to be in like an he doesn't want to do an art form that uh how do I put this? That doesn't encapsulate a lot of people or can't reach out to a lot of people. And he feels like
Mm.
those art forms are like smaller, dying, and very niche. And, you know, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, what if
The Senators
movies
brought out
and
a ballerina
TVs,
on the stage for their performance. So
but
I
they had
lied
that in
to
the
you.
movie too.
I know. I'm just
They had
saying.
that in the
I'm
movie
just
too.
saying. It was in there. I'm just saying. It's
Yeah.
funny how things work out.
So it's just kind of like, did that actually affect his chances of winning? Probably, at the end of the day, probably, and,
Mm-hmm.
these award shows always kinda have some politics going on,
Yeah.
uh, so, hey, is what it is, we'll see you next time, and it is hard to win these awards, so
Yeah.
he's young, bro, and
Mm-hmm.
clearly he messed up, but, Michael B. Jordan's been an actor for a while, and,
Yep.
hey, well, when you win your ring, you win your ring, it don't really matter at that point.
Yep. In-N-Out Burger's still gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? Just got a different view. But what I say to that is like, when I heard about the whole Timothy Chalamet controversy, if anything would have affected, like you said, I don't know if they when they cast their ballots or whatever or votes, but I would have been more inclined to believe it had something to do with like how they promoted the movie and all of the different conversations he was having out there when the movie first came out, because those are just as polarizing as anything else as far as like the marketing stuff. But like even when he won another award earlier on, and he gave a speech about like um how he wants to be up there with the greats, and he compared to like sports and then people in his field as well. And like for me, like I can appreciate stuff like that as far as like people being willing to, you know, step out on a limb and announce like what they want and like stand on it, you know? And at that point it's like you gotta you know, chips gonna fall where they are, fall where they may anyway. So like, I wouldn't necessarily read too much into it as far as like, I'm sure the people that was like felt disrespected they're gonna feel the way they're gonna feel anyway. But it didn't necessarily sway me uh to feeling any type of ways about Timothy Chalamet just because of like I've heard like how his mindset and like how he views things, and it just like his framework and worldview, it just makes sense that like that's how he would feel about it. But I don't think he was like, you know, I ain't trying to cape for him, but like I don't think it was necessarily like, you know, y'all not really like that, so I want to reach the most people as I can. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people just say
But
stuff
like
wrong.
yeah, people say stuff wrong, but I
Yeah.
also do believe his words because there are some people who are like really focused on like what they're trying to do,
Hmm.
and they do like down put other things because they're like, yo, that's not like that,
As like a
that don't.
compensating type of
Yeah,
thing.
kind of like if I would focus on stuff like in that realm, it doesn't even have to be in the same field. Like, say I'm just trying to be the best basketball player in
Yeah.
the world. If I even give my thoughts on this other thing, I just view that as a totally distraction, totally
Hmm.
not worth it. And unfortunately, he's making comments about another form of entertainment, another form of art, where
Yeah.
it's like those same people could say the same thing about your field, but you're not going to care because you feel like your field is bigger.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, wow, like the debates on if he's right or not, it's just kind of like these are comments that you just don't need to
It's
say.
not
You
even
know
a
what I mean?
debate if he's right or not. It doesn't matter necessarily.
No, but that's
Like,
what the internet
yeah,
that's what the internet everyone cares about. It's kind of like
yeah.
him saying that
It's
anyway
just an
is kind of
opinion.
like,
It's
yes.
an opinion that is like nobody asked that.
Yeah, nobody asked that, and then when everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Well, is he wrong?" It becomes like, you shouldn't be putting down other forms of art. You can just
Hmm.
appreciate everything and be like, "Oh, blah, blah," even if it's niche, even if it doesn't have a lot of people, or even if it does have a lot of people, it's just kinda like, you're trying to play favoritisms on your personal field of expertise and making it seem like it's a much bigger deal than others. Like, it's just gonna be a negative anyway. And, that
Yeah.
just goes to media training. And sometimes when you, because he didn't slip up. That's the
Hmm.
thing. He really feels this way. But
Right.
you should know, like, these types of comments, it's gonna look negative, even though I feel this way.
Hmm.
And he tried to
No
present it
matter how
as
sincere you are, still
yeah,
gonna
because he tried
sound.
to play it off like it was, like, family related and him growing up in these
Yeah.
art forms, and it kinda made him realize, I'd wanna do acting, but you just have
Hmm.
to say that differently, you don't have to off put other art forms,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, us doing
Hmm.
podcasts, some other people could say, like, "Nah, that ain't it," you know what I mean? Some radio
Hmm.
guys, some, TV broadcasters,
Ops.
you know
It's
what I
like
mean?
not.
Yeah, so it's just kinda like,
Uh,
just don't do that, and,
yeah.
that it you made a mistake.
Hmm.
We won't forget about this in 2 years, but it was hilarious at the Oscars, them roasting him for it because you just knew.
Yeah.
And, sometimes you gotta take them bullets and, move on to the next week,
Yep. It'll only make you
come back
better.
and doing 3,
Facts. That trailer dropped too.
Well,
I gotta watch that. But yeah, but besides that, you know what I'm saying? I think Michael B. Jordan's performance, like from just mastering two different characters, mannerisms, walks, like I'm a big Proxima Media fan. So like they have their own separate podcast, um, where like, you know, they talk to a whole bunch of different people, but they have had multiple conversations with Michael B. Jordan, and Ryan Coogler, and just the depth that went into the characters and stuff that's like you don't necessarily see on the first watch all the time, but it's like you can definitely feel it. It's like the thing that's like really took it over the top for me, and it's just time, bro. I feel like the you know Leo was like, you know, well, like one battle after another was probably the other biggest movie out of here. I don't know what the other ones did box office numbers, but like to me, I think if like this was Doom versus being Mario Supreme, it'd probably be a closer race. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Mario Supreme is just a smaller movie. That could be total what do they call it? Uh, head canon. That could be told head canon. I don't know the numbers, but you know, just from my perspective, I just think the winner was clear, and I can't wait to go and um, listen to all the different speeches and like all the different interviews and stuff that's gonna come out next after you know winning. Gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. I can't wait for it. Um, best supporting actors. I just want to point this out because uh, the winner we didn't even actually have in the Geeked Awards. Oh, I don't remember why we didn't have her, but like mainly because I think it was probably because came in like later on in the movie. But Amy Madigan, maybe. Um, from Weapons won this award, and I just want to say that, point it out because she won. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. Um, Tiana Taylor was in this as well. So was uh Umi. Man, I'm so bad at names. I'm sorry. But we got a sentence and one battle after another in here as well. I think if Tiana Taylor had like a longer role, except for like the intro, like because I feel like her aura, like you know, lasted throughout the movie. Obviously, they referenced her multiple times, and then all the way up until the end. But yeah, I just think people really rock with Tiana Taylor, and it showed. It makes sense why she's in this joint as well. Everybody that's in this joint is deserving, honestly. And then best supporting actor, Sean Penn won for one battle after another.
Yeah.
And I didn't see this one coming. I ain't gonna cap. I didn't see this one coming. I thought it would have been Frankenstein dude. I don't remember if we put him in the actor or we put him in the main role. I guess since he comes second in the movie, it makes sense why he's like a secondary character. But I wouldn't have been surprised if Jacob Elordi won. Delroy Lindo, that would have been dope if he would have won. But yeah, I think Sean Penn is a cool winner, just for the simple fact like I respect when people can make me not like them based on their character.
Yeah.
You know, like I just really did not like him at all in that movie, and that means he did a good job. You know, so yeah, that's all I got to say on that. You have
Yeah, he's
anything to say about the
definitely
supporting actors and actresses?
he's definitely like a a a villain that I do not like, and then
Mm-hmm.
also it's like such a pathetic villain. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
even the way he went out, I was like, bruh,
yeah. Like there's just so much in
about
that
time.
movie where I'm
It's like,
like, yeah, this guy's pathetic, and also like this guy's horrible. Like he's a
mm-hmm.
villain. I need him gone. So like
Yeah.
it's a cool win in a interesting character, unique character.
And it
Um
was tough just to watch how he was moving in that joint, bro. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't want to see this.
yeah.
But
And I guess that's the weird part for me because like even with that character, it's
mhm.
like, oh yeah, that was a unique character that I haven't seen or
Yeah,
a unique experience. But it still doesn't like amplify, like, yeah, you gotta watch this villain. I'm like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah, yeah, for sure.
let's get
They
off
actually
this.
have two people on the list though, so I think that says
Mm,
something. And then also like when you win Best Picture, it only makes sense that like some of your supporting actors and actresses are gonna win some of the stuff too. You know what I'm saying?
maybe.
So
I
I feel like
mean,
the math is mathing. I feel like they stacked the deck with this one as well a little bit since they had two people in that joint. But
it's just tough because I
um,
really want to see the analysis of how you
they
get
pick.
best picture. Just because
Yeah.
for me, and we kind of always highlight this in our like Geeked Awards and even our pod, how like the
Hmm.
term geek, we're trying to illustrate like it's also something that we like. We're not trying to be like the harshest
It's all
graders.
technique and technical
Y-
and you
Yeah.
know
So like, part of it is
production.
like how to make us feel like when we walked out the movie after we watched it. Did we want to go
Hmm.
tell someone? Do we want to go talk about? It? Do we want to go research and see more about the film?
Yeah.
And the academies and the awards and the award shows, how they grade sometimes the whole world be wondering like, yo, what are y'all on? Like,
Yeah. But that
so
happens in everything though. We could say the same
it
thing
does happen to
about
everything.
college football playoff and rankings and stuff like that.
Yes.
Like in draft and everything. Like that happens everywhere, you know? So
And stuff like this where it is very, very subjective. It's just very interesting to see like,
mhm.
okay, how do we get to this is for sure like the best picture?
Yeah.
Because something might come out of nowhere that no one watched and be like, yo, that was the best picture. And I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. Cause like I still have not seen like out of everything that like I've seen like as far as like coverage for the Academy Awards and stuff like that, where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is why one battle after another one. I still haven't seen that part yet. I've seen um instances like where the camera working the decisions and how they edited it and stuff like that. Like I was like, nah, that was hard. You know what I'm saying? But like um it's just tricky, you know what I'm saying? But it's
yeah,
like
because some things
it's
are
at some
like
point
you
it's like
directing.
yeah, yeah. And at a certain point it's like, the formula is gonna formula too. So it's like
Because one battle after another is a totally different like
kind of
shots
movie.
and has different
Mm-hmm.
uh acts compared to like Sinners. Sinners, it
Yeah.
kind of flows. So it's just kind of like maybe there's more technical stuff that just makes it be like,
It's like bigger, like a bigger
yeah,
feat
like
kind of thing.
yeah.
Hmm.
But I
But
also
you could
feel
say
like
the
some
same
of the
thing
best
with Sinners because of how condensed it is in like a one area. Like how do you make this door look different than the last shot that you shot this door in? Because we going to have 15 scenes in this one doorway. Gotta make it look different, you know. So I feel like there's a whole different calculus to that too that I appreciate. But like I'm not mad at the fact that and what other people see because it's like we all got different opinions. But I feel like seeing Delroy Lindo in here is a really cool nod because like if you really think about Sinners, like he had all the punchlines for real, like for the most part, like and even though like going into it, I didn't think Delta Slim was going to be a character that was like, oh, he's going to be very like impactful as far as like what he's going to do, but he's definitely like one of the more memorable characters um in the movie, so that's just a dope nod as well. And I haven't seen Sentimental Value. I ain't even heard of that. So another one to add to the list. But next up, Best Director. Obviously, Paul Thomas Anderson won for that. Has there ever been an instance? This is why we need to do the knowledge on the Oscars because it's like, has there ever been an instance where there has been a Best Picture and a Best Director difference?
I don't see why not.
You know,
That's
because
that's what I was trying to say. What best picture? I I want to know exactly what they're looking for
mm-hmm.
because just because you have the best actor and best director or best screenplay doesn't necessarily mean you win best picture. But it's kind of like,
well,
okay, what are we looking at? You know what I mean? Like what
One Battle After Another, I
you know what I
believe,
mean?
is an adapted screenplay. So they both won for that. So it's a
Yeah,
tie. But
but
I get
like
what you're
to
saying.
win best picture, like it's not just automatic a slam dunk. Like I got the best screenplay, so we got best
Hmm.
picture, or like we got the best actor, or we got the best director. It means we got best screenplay. So it's just kind of
Hmm.
like, in a sense, your question: can best picture just win without winning any other category?
It
You know what I
should be
mean?
possible for sure.
And I feel
Like
like it
like
probably is possible.
I just have I don't have an extensive history in the Academy Awards, so I don't know yet. But um, I will say though, it does feel like a similar scenario to kind of the same conversation we were having about uh Timothy Chalamet and Michael B. Jordan in the Geeked Awards, where I don't know if it was like during the show or it was the pre-production for the when we was making all our picks and stuff like that. In the sense of like maybe because like if we was to put stats into it in production, right? Like football terms, okay? Um, maybe like Sinners had more sacks but like one battle after another just had just as many sacks, but had way more pressures because there was way more instances where like we can
Yeah.
directly, see that this was a directorial choice that was made
Yeah.
that could have went different. That plays into it. So it's like they need to give out the handbook or something so we can know
Yeah, I did look
what
it
kind of
up.
goes
Apparently,
into it.
it has happened 3 times. In 2 close calls, it
And this
happened,
is almost 100 years,
yeah, over 100
so it's
years.
not
So 3
often.
3 times, and the last close call was in 2015 with, Spotlight, where it won Best Picture, but it
Mhm.
only won Best Original Screenplay. So it's just kinda
Mm,
like, it does seem like a category, yeah, you can definitely can win Best Picture, we know for sure
mm.
now, but it's just so interesting 'cause, like, dang, that's really hard. Like, how
Yeah,
what was what was the dynamic
right.
or like you're saying that that year with the sack numbers just really low for
Hmm.
certain categories. But hey,
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I feel like the football analogy was like the perfect one to make because it's like it's also one of those things where you just had to be there to see it. So
yeah, because that's because maybe you're also just the you got the
I'm
rushing
the
yards,
odd
you got
man
the
out.
passing yards. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? And
You ain't got that
combined,
Heisman
it
though.
looked yeah, combined it looked good. Yeah, yeah, that's very true. We just had it with the
Hmm.
Travis Hunter, you know?
Yep.
Like, do you go with the it's harder to prove how much
Oh,
value a defensive player is and offensive
yeah.
player versus just straight up running back, tried and true. We kinda know his
Dang.
formula.
So you saying Travis Hunter is Michael B. Jordan because he's smoking stack,
Uh,
but football.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And no, I would 100%
That's funny.
like agree with that take, and clearly the awards believes that. Like,
Hmm.
give it to Travis Hunter, you know? Give it to
Yeah,
Michael B.
I respect it. I respect it. Next up is best animated feature. Now,
I
this
haven't seen it.
one, you've seen the winner, K-pop Demon Hunters. You've seen that.
Huh?
K-pop Demon Hunters won best animated feature. You've seen that one,
Oh, for the
the
song?
winner.
For the song, right? Not
No,
for
like that's so the best animated feature is like the best animated movie of the year.
yeah, that K-pop Demon Hunters didn't win. They won for song. That's
Then
what I
who?
got.
Then who won for animated? I'm on BBC. Pause.
The Girls Cried Pearls.
That's not even on mine.
I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna look it up, bro.
um,
I thought it was The Girls Cried Pearls. I watched another
I
thing.
haven't even seen that. I haven't heard. That's not even on my list. What list are you looking at? Got ads playing. That happened earlier too. Oh, that's an animated short, Chris. That's an animated short.
Oh, okay. Animate what did you
Yeah,
say? Animated feature?
animated feature. So full length movie
Oh.
type beat.
Dang, they won twice?
I told you. I told you. Like K-pop Demon Hunters went crazy, bro.
Hey, that's nice. Okay, okay.
Yeah, but cause in the animated feature thing, they got Acro, Elio. I still need to see Elio, Zootopia 2, and Little Amelie or the character in the rain. I haven't heard of that. But um
Dang, 2 times.
we had Demon
Hey,
Slayer,
K-pop
the
Demon
Demon Slayer movie winning that
Yeah,
joke.
I gave it
So
a shout out though. I ain't gonna
you
lie. I gave
did,
it a
you did,
shout out.
you did. And it was a like late addition too.
Yeah.
So it was sneaky. It was a sneaky win. But when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, this makes sense. You know?
Yeah. I always
Um
thought it's just interesting for that one because the animation isn't crazy, and I just think
it's
like,
clean though. I feel like it's just like a very like crispy movie.
yeah, but I just feel like Demon Slayers pushes the boundary where like that one's like, oh,
Hmm.
nice, cool. But uh, I mean, I love K-pop Demon Hunter, so hey, well
Hmm.
deserved, and
It sounds like a music video on
yeah,
steroids.
that thing. I remember when I saw it, I was like, oh,
I was watching it
I'm,
again.
I'm watching something. I'm watching something, and then they
Yeah.
want to have the follow up in like 3 years. It's gonna be a long time, man.
They're
Long
making
time.
another one. Huh?
Yeah, I believe so.
Lisa gonna be in that one.
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know how they're gonna get there.
Lisa and Cat Eye. Who else? That's all I know.
Hey, if they battling, battle each other,
Ooh. Like what they idol battle?
maybe. I don't know how you continue it. I thought
Yeah.
already when I was like, bro, they might mess this one up. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, if they keep making songs, they can be able to do whatever they want.
Yeah. Focus on the songs first.
You know?
They got a hit.
Yeah. Best international feature was Sentimental Value. So I don't know anything about that. Secret
Oh,
Agent,
yeah.
I heard that. Haven't heard of any of the other ones. And then documentary, Mr. Nobody against what's that? Putin?
I
Putin?
don't know.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of these documentaries. Best original screenplay winner is Ryan Coogler. Fire. I think I've listened to multiple talks about the movie from Ryan Coogler, and one of the things that like people that I forgot the person's name, but it's like a name that is like very memorable, but I can't think of it right now. But like it's like a common name, but it's like you wouldn't think that that was his name. But essentially, what I was gonna say was that he explained it in a cool way of it's essentially where every character or every movie, the person's just like trying to make it home, bro. They're just trying to make it home, like just trying to get to the destination, and um and it's like home in not a physical sense, but like just like make it to a point where, and I'm probably butchering how they said it, but like essentially becoming the person you want to be, you know? And the movie had a lot of familial aspects to it as far as like people from Ryan Coogler's like real life that were like in the DNA of the script. So for this to come, for him to get this award, it's just like, yo, it's fire, bro. Because it's also the thing that like people were saying, like if Sinners was going to win anything, the best opportunity was this award for best original screenplay, because One Battle After Another was an adapted screenplay as well, and then other one was like Mari Supreme as well. But cause the whole storyline was like, okay, Sinners is a side tangent. Sinners was like nominated for all these awards, but how many are gonna actually come home with, And this was like the one where it was like, okay, anything, if they're gonna win anything, there's got to be this, So for it to come through, I was like super hype about that. But yeah, anything to say about this joint right here? It's just a screenplay, so it's just like the written script, Like,
I mean, I think it was one of the most original movies I saw, so I was cool
yeah.
with it. I mean, it was also got vampires in it, so when you mix all of
Mm-hmm.
this into one thing, some symbolism, uh,
Yeah.
the time period, different meanings between vampires and actualities between uh, black people and white people back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's really great, and even like the meanings between them coming back down to uh, what was it? What do you call it? To start a juke joint.
Yeah.
It's just so much that it is very original,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that like if you did not know that there were vampires in this thing, you would just the
What the heck was
whole
going on?
world would flip upside down. Yeah, you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
definitely a unique movie,
How,
and
oh, go ahead. My fault.
no, it's definitely a unique movie, and it, it's pretty easy when you
Mm-hmm.
seen all the other movies the rest of the year. I mean,
Yeah. How it got pitched to me initially, like when the movie first got greenlit and like they was talking about the trailers and stuff coming out, was like, oh, this is gonna be a Blade movie kind of situation. And
I think you did say
I
that.
was like, oh, that's gonna be tough. And it was like definitely vampires, and so I knew it was gonna be vampires, but like, so when I went into it thinking I was gonna see something like Blade, because the trailer had Michael B. Jordan going crazy with the drum gun. I was like, oh, this finna go stupid, and it still went stupid, but for a whole completely different reason, you know. So I think that was like a dope surprise as well. But there was also another thing I was gonna say about it. The other discourse as far as like original was like people were comparing it to have you seen Dusk Till Dawn?
No,
It's like it's the
definitely
movie
not.
with Selma Hayek in it, and
I don't think
she's
so.
like a vampire or something like that. I haven't seen it either, but people were saying like it might be
I don't
Dusk Till
think so.
Dawn 2 or something like that. But essentially they were saying like it's the same movie. And I'm like, the only thing that's similar about these movies is that they got vampires in it. That's it. And
Oh, it's a cult classic.
yeah, but it's like if you've seen the poster before for sure. But like
I
even
haven't.
for real,
Unfortunately, I have not. Yeah.
well, like once I saw the poster for it, I was like, oh, this is what I was like. Yeah, I have not seen this, but I know exactly what y'all talking about. So I was like, oh, I like because I when I was posting my videos, some of the shorts on it, people was talking about like, oh yeah, you need to watch this next, and I was like, okay, bet, we'll see. But it wasn't like a shot
Yeah,
at
I'm wondering if
sinners,
they're
but it was more
and
like if you like this, you'll probably like that, kind of
yeah,
situation.
like boom, vampires. Now you have to escape till dawn. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I could maybe see that, but I feel like Sinners, the originality comes with like the deeper meaning
Actual culture.
of what yeah, what it can mean, and also like vampires trying to suck life out of people, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's just also being playing with that time period of black and white culture, trying to steal black
Jim
culture,
Crow.
and also yeah, and also just how that generational effect in music transcending multiple generations. I guess that's what I want to say.
Yeah,
But
like
and
Sinners is
all
gonna
that
be a
can
movie I'll
play
watch
with
every year, essentially.
dang every year.
Yeah, as soon as it's spooky season, bruh. First thing I'm watching, pop that joint on, going crazy. You know,
Uh,
palate cleanser. Um, but yeah, the best adapted screenplay was One Battle After Another. We talked about that a little bit earlier. But also in this category, we got Begonia, Frankenstein. Begonia looks very interesting. I saw the trailer for that in theaters, but I never went to go see it. Just because it's like one of those like, what the heck is going on? Because they think she's like an alien, something like that.
yeah.
Um, so I need to see that still. But then we got Frankenstein in it, which I also think was like very unique.
I
Um,
really like that movie still.
yeah.
And I was a big Frankenstein person because I read it.
hmm And then Hamnet and Train Dreams. So not too
Did
much
you
to
get,
say about that, but
did you get the visual effects?
um, no. I mean, it's on here, but it's like 4 down from where I'm at.
Gotcha.
Because the next thing is like music stuff. So K-pop won for best original song, but Sinners won for best and original score, which is another dub. And then best sound F1 won, which I'm like, yo, amazing, because that joint was literally felt like you was in an F1 car. Like they got a perfect likeness to that joint. Um, but yeah, there's a lot more categories than I thought it was gonna be. Ain't gonna cap. But not too much to say about that. Best cinematography. Um, Sinners won again with Autumn Durrell Akopal. She made history, which is amazing. And I need to watch her speech as well. But like, I just think cinematography wise, Sinners just look different than everything else, bro. On here,
Mhm.
like
It has a lot of
it's
good
a
like
clear
single
distinction.
scenes. Like yeah,
Like
that's cool.
it look real. Like people, like black people lit, like how they supposed to be lit in real life. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. But like for us, we had F1 for most geek cinematography.
Wasn't me, y'all. Wasn't me.
but like
Wasn't me.
I know, but you had Sinners on here. You had Sinners. I definitely stole the show on that one for sure. um, which is hilarious, but you know,
Yeah, he
I'm
was
not
geek,
mad at
yo.
it. I was. It's a 10 out of 10 movie. Those are my 2 10 out of 10 movies out of everything we saw there. Outside of you know, Demon Slayer. But another one, film editing, was one battle after another. Now this is one thing I can get with one battle after another, because I see some crazy edits as well that I was like, wow, after watching the movie that I forgot about. I was like, dang, nah, this joint did actually go crazy. Because it was like the one joint where she was like in the car, she was like whipping that joint, but she was tied up, and the camera went from like her closing the door to like her driving, and it was good. It was a good one shotter. I was like, yo, that was tough.
Okay.
And then you said visual effects, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So visual effects. That's where I'm at now. All right, you want to go? Go ahead, take it away.
I don't have it. I don't have the list.
Oh, what are you talking about, then?
No, I didn't think you were gonna go through every single one. So
yeah, I was just going down the list. The ad kept playing again. Cause that's all we're doing today. So you might as well go through the whole thing. You know.
All right.
I mean, we're getting close to the end, though. So
Yeah.
So visual effects. Avatar won that joint with F1, Jurassic World, Sinners, and The Lost Bus. No, How to Train Your Dragon in this one. Crazy. It's a crazy what do you call it? It's not a diss. Snub. Crazy snub. My knowledge of
They
the
had real dragons.
It had real dragon in that joint, bro. Come on now. But obviously, like even on the Geeked Awards, like second was Avatar Fire and Ash, but I feel like it's so samey. Like obviously Avatar looks amazing, but it's like I feel like I've seen it before at this point in the third movie.
It's hard to win that second MVP, man. You know what I mean?
Like back to back too. Like what are we doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's what I would say to that. Then production design is like Frankenstein. How do I turn this ad music off, bro? Oh my gosh, killing me. Sorry about that, y'all. But production design, Frankenstein won, which they had some crazy sets. Like that tower was amazing. And like the scene where he was like doing the whole sciencey part.
Yeah.
It was crazy. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, it's just like a better version of like the old school version that we saw. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's the best. It's the best version of Frankenstein I've ever seen.
Yeah,
because it's like actual like anatomy aspects to it as well.
Yeah, true.
You know, and it's stuff that you would never think that would apply, because it's like usually just like, all right, one body part, another body part, let's stitch it together. You know what I'm saying? Like that man was doing actual science, bro. He was Orochimaru with it, you know.
Oh, no, not Orochimaru.
But next up is best casting. They gave that one to Battle After Another, which they did have a lot of heads in that joint. There was a lot of people.
I low key feel like that one. You get a couple stars and you throw Leonardo, and it's kind of like a shoe-in. You know what I mean? You're already cooking with fire. That's.
I wouldn't be mad at Mario Supreme because they created some stars in that joint too.
But I think that's why
Sinners
it's kind
too.
of like
Sinners
you already threw in some star power in there,
and
then it's just kind of like now that we just boost it up. The other ones are kind of starting from zero, and then it's like, dang, come on.
It's like they had a lot of blue chips.
Yeah,
you know, like just more than everybody else.
Yeah, I just wonder if anyone else feels that way when they do that, when you have these big time stars already, you know.
Yeah,
it feels like you're just going up.
To me, it's like, who do you even remember?
Yeah,
that's my issue. Like, who do you really remember? You know. But Frankenstein won hair and makeup, or makeup and hairstyling makes complete sense. Jacob Elordi
Yeah.
look crazy. and what's her name? The girl, not the girl.
Dang.
But you know what I'm saying. Chris, stop, bro. Stop, bro. What's her name? She was in that other spooky movie. Mia Goth.
Yeah.
We had the crazy dresses. I like the swag in Mario Supreme too, though. And Sinners
came out with a lot of wins there. I didn't realize.
Bro, they got the GOAT in there with Ruth E. Carter, bro. I met her in real life. Came to Hampton. She went to Hampton.
Oh, dang.
Yep. But it was fit to the T, and it was like authentically dressed as well, which is like, I know they was hot being down there in Louisiana, bro. I know it. You know, they had layers on. But obviously, Avatar's gonna be in there too. But that's like, I feel like Avatar costume design, that's like, they all in suits for the most part. So is that really costume design or character design? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Best animated short, you said that already. The Girl Who Cries Pearls. We ain't seen none of these. Best live action short, The Singers and Two People Exchanging saliva. What? My fault. Documentary short, All Empty Room, shout out, I guess. And that's it. That's all we got. That's all she wrote. The Oscars 2026. We see y'all in 2028. We're gonna be there.
Yeah, so pretty much for a recap, go watch One Battle After Another, Sinners for sure, K-pop Demon Hunters, and Frankenstein.
Those are your takeaways. I gotta watch Begonia.
I would say go watch Weapons too, but
Weapons go crazy.
Those are majority of the winners. So if you missed some stuff, y'all, those are top movies to watch.
Yeah, I gotta watch The Secret Agent and Begonia. Those are two that's on my list.
Yeah, I'll for sure watch Begonia. I should
Hamnet. I'm like, do I really want to sit through Hamnet? I don't know.
I haven't heard anything about that. So
maybe after Save the Date come out, or is it Save the Date? I don't know what it's called. Is it Zendaya and Robert Pattinson movie where they getting married?
Yeah, I think it is.
Mm-hmm. So maybe that'll do it. But cause I think that movie has guy from Gladiator. I think, I could be wrong, but how y'all feel about the Oscars, man? Let us know in the comments. Yeah. Did y'all even watch it? I know y'all was paying attention as far as like socials go, because you can't escape it when it was happening. But it was fun, and I just feel like they surprised me, bro. Cause I was just expecting Sinners to lose, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I was like, dang, we're just gonna get done dirty, and I'm gonna be mad. But I feel like it was like everybody got their just due, you know. Even if we don't all agree on everything, like it didn't go how like 2026 been going.
Like I definitely felt like I was cool with Michael B. Jordan and screenplay winning.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I would have liked
screenplay Ryan Coogler.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ryan Coogler for winning. I just view it as like Sinners, like what category Sinners could win in.
A lot of history being made, for sure.
Just those two, it kind of feels like those would be the most just due for me.
Yeah.
And then it's just kind of like going for the big one, Best Picture. Of course, I would pick Sinners, but when you kind of see the other award shows and all the rumors and stuff like that, it's like, dang, y'all really rocked with One Battle After Another.
Yeah.
And like maybe I should go watch it again, but in my mind, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, so it's just, yeah, I would have wanted Sinners to win, but
Take what you can
Is what
get.
it is. Yeah, and
It doesn't change my opinion on Sinners. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
At the end of the day.
and that's like the best part because I do really like that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes these award shows, the next one is the one you win, and people still remember you for the previous one, or like
Yeah. It's all like that's one thing I did hear is like, all of these at bats build up to the next one.
yeah,
You
and
know what I'm
it just feels
saying?
like that's always a thing.
Yeah.
Like it's more surprising for you to win, like, oh, that was an amazing movie, and then you win it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like we can't even remember what was the movie that Leonardo DiCaprio won an Oscar for. We look it up. Oh, it was for The Revenant.
nice. Oh yeah, and everyone was shocked.
Yeah, and it's like The Revenant is the one that won out of all the movies
Yeah.
that he had made, but it took The Revenant for him to win one. So all the timing thing too, which is crazy, but so Timotei, don't give up, man. Time is coming at some point.
Nah, you blackballed forever, Timotei. You better
Dang.
go crazy in Doom 3. You know what I mean?
Dang.
That's your last shot. That's your last shot. Put pressure on him. You know what I mean? He was that up and coming rookie. No more. It's your last shot.
Dang,
Victor
bruh.
Wembanyama in the league now.
Is it the Kardashians, bruh?
Yep. Hey. Comment down below. Kardashian curse.
Oh, Chris said it, not me. They got I said they got. I was watching before I got on the pod. I was watching F1 Drive to Survive, and I was like, all right, at some point,
Oh yeah,
Kim K gonna pop up, and I'll be like, all right, what's up? Are you gonna win?
the views going up.
You gotta win when your girl come up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta win. But like he got his first. I think he got his first podium like last week with Ferrari.
Hey,
so like,
good luck. Good luck.
But this is a year out, so it's like obviously it don't happen this year, but like or the year that they're filming it. But
be the best season yet, G.
Yeah,
everybody gonna be watching that.
exactly. But yeah, man, you got anything else for the Academy Awards?
No, I think this was
our
the
first big
98th
recap.
Oscar. I believe it's the 98th Oscar, so it's gonna be really
98th.
Cool.
Yeah,
we do this again. We'll get the 99th and then 100.
Perfect time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna be on a red carpet. Hey.
Oh. No, I saw some people on online talk about like, yo, what are they doing there? I was like, oh no, I can't go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just sometimes you just gotta be in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know.
People was not rocking with people that were not big time actors showing up to the Oscars. I did not know.
Yeah,
I did not know you had to have like a hall pass to go to the Oscars, but hey, apparently.
Yeah, Hollywood built different, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cap. But yeah, let us know what y'all think. In the comments, how things went, what y'all would have did, and
Sinners 10 out of 10. Should have swept.
Yep. Facts. Mario Supreme, goose egg. Dang.
Yeah. One bore after another, you know what I mean?
Now I will say though. Nah, I ain't gonna say it.
Go crazy. Talk about them ballerinas.
Nah, it's not even the ballerinas. I was just gonna say everybody was well dressed. Well dressed.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris, what you geeked about, bro? Let's start get out of here before we get in trouble.
I'm super geeked about BTS returning this weekend. They got
what is that?
Dropping. Oh no!
I see that on Netflix.
Yeah. So they got a Netflix documentary dropping. I think it's this Saturday.
Yeah.
It's about the return after coming back 2 years hiatus. They had
Did they break up?
The military.
Oh, they had to do the military. Oh, I did hear about that.
and they kind of did it staggered. So like one went in,
Mhm.
and then the last member of the group of all seven of them went in like 8, 9 months later. So it made their window of returning like 3 years. But
And no trade
like,
clause.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
My
Some of
fault.
the other band members were putting up numbers while everyone was still in the military service. Like they done had some
That's
pre-records
insane, bro.
that were crazy.
They
But
did. They really did a bid, bro. That's crazy.
and there's already like some controversy, and I'm gonna just spill the beans on here because
Yeah,
it's
go
some
ahead.
serious business.
Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
the album is called like Aryang, Aryong. I'm not saying it right, but
Yeah.
I'm trying, yo.
Monica. Let me stop.
And it's pretty much like, oh, well, what I just listened to that today, yo, I gotta vent about
Monica.
that. But
Ma. All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
but pretty much it's about 7 Korean men came over, and I'm not sure the whole story if they were refugees or not, but they
Mhm.
came over and were accepted into Howard University in the
What?
past. Yes.
The other
Uh
HU?
yes.
That's crazy.
And there's a big controversy because the real story has to involve like some segregation and
Yeah.
these these white universities not allowing other
That's the only way
races.
to get over here. Type beef.
Yeah, so Howard essentially allowed them into university,
Mhm.
and these 7 Korean men recorded the first Aryang, or it's like a song or album or whatever.
Because they couldn't
It's
get
like
like work
a national
visas
anthem
first
type
because
thing.
they were students.
Sure. So it's
Mhm.
it's something along the lines of that, but you kind of understand that
Yeah.
cultural significance. And then on the video, they had a disclaimer explaining like what you're about to see for this anime short isn't like depicting real historical stuff, but essentially this is the storyline. They went to Howard, they made the the song. So ultimately, this
Huh?
animated short,
It's an
they
animated
had
short?
yeah, they just had like it's just a 2 minute video that they
Oh.
released
It's like a music video.
before the
Oh,
album.
okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like a little teaser.
Yes,
Okay.
but essentially in the short, they show all 7 of them going to Howard, uh,
I think I did hear
and
about
then
this.
they pan to like the crowd, and there's a whole bunch of white people and like
Oh
2
my.
black people.
Oh, miscalculation.
And I'm like, bro, this is why you need like black people
Curators.
in the room,
Yeah.
because a black person would have immediately said
That
like,
don't look right.
why? Yeah, and then also, why would we even?
Yeah.
Why would this ratio be like this if we did want to
Yeah.
have other races in here? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
I
I'm
didn't
not
know that
saying
was a
like,
part of this story though. That's crazy.
yeah. So it's
And
a
then they
very
just
interesting
disrespected it
story.
immediately.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
the controversy going on right now because
Tough.
they're trying not to be disrespectful, but then it's also you kind of whitewash it, and that's a big cultural thing because
Yeah.
you know, our people
Man.
really feel like you being allowed to come to Howard, that that's a big
Significant.
thing. Yeah, it's very significant, and then
Yeah.
culturally, that is significant in the United
And
States.
just
So,
K-pop in general.
and K-pop in general, because it's a whole thing of K-pop is clearly biting styles of like American culture and then Black culture and stuff like that.
Reverse
So,
it, but yeah.
yeah, so now when you do that,
Yeah.
it's kind of like you could have just done it differently. Like
Yeah. It's a clear
in my
mistake. It's a clear
yeah, in my
mistake.
opinion, just don't even pan to
Why you
the
even bring it
crowd.
up? Yeah. Or why
Yeah,
not bring it up, but why even show the crowd? Just,
yeah, because
you
I
know,
feel like it's
because I
good that
thought
you
it was
highlight
like,
Howard, but not
yeah,
why show a crowd at all. Just show them singing in the
that's what I
yard
was
and
gonna
then have
say. Yeah,
Howard
yeah,
in the
yeah. Just have some iconography of Howard and keep it
yeah.
pushing. That point, it's just like
Yeah.
all white people. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was it's like there's 3 black people in there, but you're at
Yeah,
Howard. It just makes 0
yeah.
sense. Like, minimum, like, flip that. I'm just saying, y'all, you
And did this
don't
happen in real life though? Like this
Yes.
concert happened in real life?
It's not a concert, it's just 7 Korean men went to Howard, and then they made this song, and I think it's like a national song or something like that, and they're naming the album after that.
Oh,
So
so this
it's
has nothing to do with BTS. It's just what happened in history. That it's like a ode.
the album is called Aryong,
Yeah, yeah.
Aryang. So it's kind of like, what does that mean? We don't know
Okay.
yet because it's like the album rollout. So all we
Yeah.
know is the album title, and then that was the lead up.
I thought you were
So
saying that this was their actual storyline of how BTS became a group. That's what I thought you were saying.
oh no, they've been done that.
That's why I was like, wow, they went to Howard. How have I not heard this before? You
Yeah.
know, but
So
that makes
so
sense now though.
so there's like, especially for me, it's kind of like, now I gotta know. Y'all gonna have to explain this more. Y'all gonna have
Mm-hmm.
to explain the inspiration because it is deeply built upon like Howard University and HBCU. So,
Mm-hmm.
and
So
especially,
is it the origin of K-pop? Is that what they're saying, or what? Or we don't know yet, or just the
I'm
origin
saying
of
we don't.
that song?
Yes, the origin of that song. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure the song is like a like Korean like national anthem or a
Mm-hmm.
Korean famous uh like song.
Yeah,
And it's like
just like in
that's the origin of it.
just like in Coco, when it was like guys sing, like I can't sing this
Oh,
song because it's like everybody gonna sing this song. It's like
mhm.
one of those kinds of songs. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah. Okay.
And
I'm
essentially they
tracking
named the
now.
album after it.
I'm not
So
trying to
now,
compare Coco to this. I was just like, I'm
yeah.
just trying to make the reference in my brain. I'm just trying to make the reference in my brain. I got you now.
And if the album's the name after that, it's kind of like, okay, now let me see the songs. How is that relating in like an album feel?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is y'all comeback after 2.5 years.
Dang.
Like
Full of
it's got
controversy
it,
already.
yeah, so it's got to be good. So we got the documentary, we got the album this weekend.
Yeah.
So we got controversy, and do you got hits? Because you can't come back and flop. You know what I mean? You can't come back and flop.
I haven't
So
heard a
there's
BTS
so much
song
stuff
yet, so
going
I
on.
don't know if they got hits, bro.
Oh, they got the hits, bro.
Is
It's
it
like
is it K-pop Demon Hunter hits though? Who they?
it's better. It's
It's
way
better.
better.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna
pretty
watch
hyped
the
for that,
movie.
and fingers crossed, they do it. Well, hopefully they land this album, and dang, they back. It's about to be crazy. Like K-pop about to be done for because they about to run the world for another 5 years, I guess. So that's what I'm geeked about, bro.
Okay. What's up?
What you geeked about, G?
I think Invincible's supposed to be coming back out this week. And but I'm really just geeked about like everything I'm watching right now because it's a good rotation of things.
Okay.
And I finally like because we haven't talked about this, but like the whole shakeup and takeovers, hostile takeover. I don't know if it's a hostile takeover, but like take over all the streamers and stuff like that, turn it into like one big conglomerate with like HBO and Warner Brothers and DC and what is it,
Yeah.
CBS and all this other stuff, right? I just gave up trying to figure out what was going to happen because at some point we'll know where all the stuff is going to be, and then that's where I'm going to watch it. You know, like I've it got solidified to me essentially. It's like obviously you want to pay attention to where you put your dollars, right? I ain't finna be just getting scammed, but like during free agency, right? They was just talking about like how like the Cowboys have been cleaning up all of these contracts and like making it look nice, so there's like no real cap hit. You know,
Cleaning the dirty money, y'all. You see that? You
I
hear
it's not every team does it. Every team does it.
me?
It's a classic restructure, right? And I didn't know that was a thing. So like, but it's like it's a billionaires playing billionaires game, you know. So like when I figured that out, I was like, well, I can't control what they about to do anyway. So why am I even worried about it? I'm gonna just focus on the actual game and you know, what the coaches and stuff is doing because that's something that's actually tangible. I'm never gonna be able to figure out these numbers. I'm not what I do every day, you know. So that's when I was like, you know what? Whenever they figure out what the streaming service is gonna be, then that's what it's gonna be. If I got it, I got it. If I don't, I don't. But you
Yeah.
know, I've been watching. I finished Baki Part 1. That joint went crazy. I'm watching uh JJK. I'm actually in the Culling game part of it now, which is dope.
Yeah, catch up.
And I'm also watching The Night Agent, and it just hit a tipping point where I'm like, oh, the world's finally colliding as far as the storylines and the people with the broker and stuff like that. And then Free Run season 2, you know, F1 Drive to Survive, I'm almost done with that. So I'm just watching a whole bunch of stuff, bro.
Dang.
Waiting for the movies to come out. You know, that's
Sounds
really
like a solid 2 hours of rotation.
it's more than that, but it's like every meal, I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I've been geeked about, man. And then just like they say it takes 3 weeks, 21 days to build a habit. We're going on to week 3 of these morning streams, and I feel like they're here to stay. You know,
Nice.
I'm still refining the system, figuring out my energy sources and all that other stuff. But like, the tough thing now is going to bed. That's the tough thing now. So, and I'm trying to stop eating after 9.
Nice.
So hopefully that'll be the thing that finally get me that 6-pack I've been looking for the last 2 years. You know, a little bit of walking, but we'll see what happens. But that's basically what I'm geeked about, man. This is what I'm geeked about. But let us know in the comments what y'all geeked about this week. Hit that like button, hit subscribe button if you're not already, and we'll see y'all next week. Stay geeked. Peace.
Later, y'all.